Would you have believed Jesus if you had been there when his ministry started? Because here's what most people don't think about. The Jews who rejected Jesus weren't just evil. They had their reasons that you will find as similar to those that people have for rejecting Jesus today. One of these reasons was that Jewish life was a consistent struggle for survival. People were being crushed under the weight of Roman taxation. Now, many of these Jews had to sell their land, or even Rome confiscated it just to settle their debts. These Jews were mostly farmers. Now, because their land had been taken, they couldn't even feed their families. During times of plagues like famines and drought, people actually starved. People who were landowners now became tenants in their own land. Just think about that for a second. But Rome didn't just take your land. If you dared to protest, for example, if you challenged or you refused to pay a tax bill that you deemed was inflated, you were not allowed to make your case in court. You were arrested, and many protesters were even crucified. Imagine walking to the market and seeing your brother or your cousin hanging on a cross along the way, gasping for air because he tried to save the family farm. Because of this hardship, Jews desperately needed a conquering Messiah, a savior, a warrior to drive out Rome and give them back their land and freedom. This was the Messiah that they had been praying and waiting for. But when Jesus came, he didn't come to fight Rome. Contrary to their thinking, he submitted himself to the authority of Rome. He even taught his followers to pay Roman taxes and to love their enemies, especially the Romans who were taxing them, crucifying them, taking their land, and even imprisoning their friends, their cousins, their brothers. Now ask yourself, would you have ignored your suffering and followed a teacher who was teaching about peace rather than freedom from Rome? This is just one of the 5 reasons why Jews rejected Jesus Christ. I dive into the other reasons, some of which will genuinely surprise you in the full video. Find its link in the description below. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.